Imagine a land so ancient, so vast, it birthed humanity itself. For thousands of years, our ancestors walked this soil, yet today we call it by a name given by outsiders. What if Africa wasn't always its name? What did our people call this cradle of life? Before maps were redrawn and histories rewritten, let's start with the name we know, Africa. It began small, around the 2nd century BC, after Rome defeated Carthage in North Africa. They named their new province Africa, likely after the local Afri people. Possibly Berber tribes near modern Tunisia. The Greeks had called parts of it Libya, the land west of Egypt. Over centuries, as Europeans explored and colonized, Africa stretched to cover the entire continent. By the scramble for Africa in the 1800s, the name was locked in. But here's the truth: before outsiders arrived with their pens and conquests, there was no single name for the whole continent. Why? Because Africa wasn't one kingdom or one people, it was thousands of nations, languages, empires. Each group named their own lands, rivers, and homes. Our ancestors used many beautiful names for regions: Ethiopia, broadly for sub-Saharan lands, land of Kush or Kesh in Nubian, and biblical references, local terms in countless languages, none claiming the whole landmass. But today, many of us proudly speak of Alkebulan, often translated as Mother of Mankind, Garden of Eden, or Mother of Nations. This name gained traction through scholars like the great Senegalese historian Cheikh Anta Diop, who linked it to ancient Kemetic, Nubian, Ethiopian, and Moorish traditions. It's said to have been used by indigenous groups seeing the continent as the birthplace of humanity. While mainstream historians note limited direct ancient evidence for Alkebulan as a universal pre-colonial name, it may blend Arabic al with deeper roots. Its power is undeniable. In a world that tried to erase or diminish us, Alkebulan is a reclamation, a reminder that this land is the origin of us all, not just a label from Rome or Europe. So why does this matter? Names carry power. Africa reminds us of conquest and division. The Berlin Conference lines that ignored our realities, but reclaiming stories like Alkebulan heals that wound. It says, we were here first. Our story isn't defined by outsiders. Africa has always been more than a name. It's the heartbeat of humanity, the source of innovation, resilience, and culture, whether called Alkebulan, Africa, or by the countless indigenous terms our forebears used. This continent remains ours, mother to us all. What name speaks to your spirit? Alkebulan? Something else? Drop it in the comments. Let's build this conversation. If this moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more truths about our heritage. One continent, one origin, one unbreakable story. Alkebulan lives on.